Halo Infinite has a legendary ending, and it's pretty insane. Today we're going to discuss and explain the lore behind this epic first installment with Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite's post-credit scene is very interesting. First, if you haven't seen it, I made a full recap of Infinite's story. There's obviously going to be major spoilers in this video considering it's the end of the game, so if you haven't played the game yet, maybe click away or go watch that other video and you'll be up to speed. So after the credits roll, the final scene plays. If you play through on easy to heroic, you will get the normal ending, which shows you this: Atriox, who is alive and is awakening the Endless. Throughout the campaign, the Harbinger, an alien a part of a new species we haven't really seen before, has one goal: to find the silent auditorium and bring back the Endless.
I know of you, Reclaimer. But hear this. You are not the future.
You okay, Chief? I'm trying to get the armor unlocked.
Try harder.
The Forerunners' lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth. The Endless will be found. They will ascend.
Now would be good.
I know.
This silent auditorium was a Forerunner prison, court, and many other things. It would seem that whoever the Endless were, the Forerunners did not like them and trapped them here for eternity, and the Harbinger was trying to bring them back.
Really old.
My time is ended. Yours too. They will make sure.
We need extraction.
Of course you do. On my way.
The Endless will return.
Now, it's also cool to note the definition of Harbinger is a person or thing that announces or signals the approach of another, so definitely makes sense. A second definition is a forerunner of something, so that's pretty funny. So that's the basis of the ending, but if you complete this on Legendary, you get even more context. This is the exact same scene, but it opens a little bit differently. At the bottom left, you see a date, 97,368 BCE. Another big difference for the Legendary ending is you have some characters voicing over it. Now, this most likely means that whoever is talking is from a very long time ago, this date specifically, so it's either audio from that past time period or Atriox went back in time, but the first option is definitely more likely.
Are the vessels prepared?
The Silex are ready, as is the auditorium. Grand Edict, this is most unprecedented.
The Endless must be contained. I will inform the Criterion to proceed.
They believe we are here to help.
It matters not. Today we do what it takes to maintain order, to preserve our truth. Time will forget they ever existed.
Time is not a construct we can control.
And we cannot allow it to be theirs. If Halo cannot end them, it must imprison them. When it is done, the engineers will be busy. We will learn their secrets.
I fear I cannot do this alone.
You shall not be alone. The Criterion has given the order. Offensive bias has been deployed.
So this appears to be a Forerunner speaking to the monitor of Zeta Halo, who we've seen throughout the campaign. Of course, this takes place thousands of years ago, but the voices sound the same. If you do have subtitles on, it's confirmed that this is Despondent Pyre along with a new Forerunner named Grand Edict. It wants to trap these Endless Ones in the auditorium in these Silaxes. One of the characters says that the Endless Ones thought that they were there to help, but the Forerunners just straight up trapped them. That he wanted to do what it takes to maintain order and to preserve their truth.
They believe we are here to help.
It matters not. Today we do what it takes to maintain order, to preserve our truth.
So a question is, what was the Forerunners' truth? Were the Endless Ones precursors to the Forerunners, and the Forerunners wanted to believe that they themselves were the gods and not them? Whatever the Endless are, it seems that Halo cannot end them as they state, meaning that if they fire the rings, they won't die.
If Halo cannot end them, it must imprison them. When it is done, the engineers will be busy. We will learn their secrets.
Time is not a construct we can control.
And we cannot allow it to be theirs.
So instead of taking that route, the Forerunners chose to trap them here instead. And when the monitor responds that it can't do it alone, the Forerunner deploys Offensive Bias. Offensive Bias was a Forerunner AI dispatched to take out another Forerunner AI called Mendicant Bias, who sorta went a little bit crazy with the Flood. Now this took place thousands of years ago, it's not currently if you were a little bit confused. Offensive Bias controlled systems at the Ark and also was in charge of firing the Halo rings, I believe. In the end, Offensive would manage to take out Mendicant and bury him near the Ark, but not much else is known about Offensive after that. If it survived, if we would see it in a sequel, who knows. It's also important to note that the time of this cutscene is around the same time the firing of the Halo arrays happened by the Forerunners and their final war. So it makes sense with who is speaking these Forerunners here. The main goal here, like throughout the campaign, is just hinting at the imminent return of the Endless, whoever they are, whether they were precursors or something else. Another interesting thing is Atriox. Now, where the heck has he been throughout the whole campaign? Did he activate this after the events of Halo Infinite, or was this before he died? Now, me personally, it kind of seems like it was after the events, because the Harbinger says this in one of her final moments.
What you need. Tell them. I am sorry it took so long.
Who's she talking to?
Unknown. The signal's old? Like, really old.
She says you have all you need. So that, with the Harbinger working with the Banished throughout the campaign, kind of ties things together. It would seem like the Banished and the Harbinger were working together to rebuild the ring and also bring the Endless Ones back. It also makes you wonder what Atriox would want with these creatures. Would he try to weaponize them for himself and the Banished? Do they have some greater goal or achievement? What the heck is going on there?
You know what I want.
Alas, I do, Cortana, and my mind has not been changed. This installation's weapons may be yours, but its secrets are not. It's protected, the containment facility in particular.
Containment? The Flood? Why would I... You and I both know that there are worse things than the Flood within this ring.
No, there's no way you could know.
This ring is different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key?
Anyway, that's all I got for today's video. Wanted to recap the Halo Infinite legendary ending, and if you haven't seen it already, I recap the entire story, and also have a full playthrough of the campaign with no commentary over it. If you'd like to see some other Halo and Destiny mystery videos just like this one, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you all in the next video.